as long as I've been living it. And I ain't saying I expected to die before that number got high, just never deliberately considered it. Go figure it. Who'd have known I'd have had so many kids, and the first one's grown and doesn't answer his phone. The third son from the stone got me supposing I'm supposed to focus on keeping this home out of foreclosure from all four corners. Feels like I'm riding on an old roller coaster, the ghost of Christmas sober, mostly, but I'm an overdose on these four-leaf clovers. You can dance like a crash survivor, you can laugh or cry, whatever pacifies you. Funny how time flies till my family sets my raft on fire. I don't pretend to be cool, don't pretend to be young, I don't pretend to be smart, don't pretend to be dumb, I don't pretend to be hard, don't pretend to be first, and most of all I don't pretend to be concerned. I don't pretend to be rich, don't pretend to be broke, I don't pretend to be asleep, don't pretend to be woke, I don't pretend to be deep, don't pretend to be clean. I'm everything and everything that's in between. They said you only get one life, but I lived at least 4 lives in the life I'm living in now. And if I could handwrite what they say when I'm gone, it's that he said everything that he could fit in his mouth. I got the coldest shoulder in the solar system. I know because I drove around this whole existence. Resistance to personal growth seems suspicious. What, you really didn't want to go the distance? I don't stand still, wander off, I'm a drifter. Look at the bigger digital panoramic picture. You catch a panic attack from trying to handle the fact you inanimate on a map. Wait though, I never be finished. Infinity, grateful for any opportunity you give to me. And when the time's right, y'all can lighten up like there's too much life to love. I don't pretend to be cool, don't pretend to be young, I don't pretend to be smart, don't pretend to be dumb, I don't pretend to be hard, don't pretend to be first, and most of all I don't pretend to be concerned. I don't pretend to be rich, don't pretend to be broke, I don't pretend to be asleep, don't pretend to be woke, I don't pretend to be deep, don't pretend to be clean. I'm everything and everything that's in between.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sort of Chaos podcast in 2021. I'm your host, Matthew. What's going on, people? How are you? Happy New Year. I thought for about 6 days. What's going on with you people? It's nice to be back. It's nice to say hi to a couple of people. Raluca Ioana is not here. She's away with work. But I'm sure she'll say hi once she comes back. What's going on, people? It's been I decided this year just to let it go. You know how you make the stupid little lists? My girlfriend was on my back for New Year's Eve. She's like, I made 6 things. 6 things for this year. How many did you make? I'm like, I'm just one. Just one? What do you mean just one? I'm like, baby, every time I make like 7 lists to start the New Year's off, I screw a couple of them and then I give up on all of them. So how about just pick like a more conceptual one? Is the sound okay, guys? I keep changing fucking cables. It pisses me off. Right? Pick one that's more like general and stay with that one. And that one for me was let it go. Right, just try to let it go. It sounds like meditation-y, but just let it go. And I let it go. It's hard sometimes. I went to make a image to like a supermarket. This is tonight, like after my girlfriend left, I had no more water in the house. I was like, come on, don't be an animal. The typical animal, when the girl's away, you're like, fuck it, back to the old roots, right? I'm like, no fucking way. I'm going to get some salad. I'm going to get some water. This lady cuts off in front of me, and I saw this lady. She just cuts off in front of me. I was keeping the stupid fucking distance, right? She cuts off in between the two lines. And she was like this mega I have close to me, like the supermarket has like the panification, the breads and shit, closer to the where the queue is forming. So she was over there and she came back and she made this gesture like I was here. I was like, all right, cool. Let it go. I didn't get upset, guys. I didn't get. But then her kids comes in, right? No, let it go. And then her kid comes in, about like this 13, 14-year-old little, not little kid, I guess a teenager. He brings fucking flour. Stop swearing the first 2 minutes, they're gonna demonetize you. He brings flour. And then I kind of like, here's the challenge, here we go. I mean, there's worse things, but you know, when it hits you on a personal level, those are the worst. I didn't say nothing. I usually might say something with a respectful, firm voice like, lady, what are you doing? But I let it go. It doesn't mean I didn't fucking internalize it a little bit. Like for a second there, I was like, wait, you know, where the fuck does this lady, what? Bring your other two kids. Let's make a marathon, kind of like a relay race where you fucking shop for the bread and then your basket is there, but you send your fucking three kids that make kind of like a triangle formation in the store, and they keep throwing shit, like bowling shit to one another until it reaches your basket. It's not like it's a fucking 15 people queue, 20 minutes to buy a fucking water and a pack of cigarettes, right? Come with all your goddamn family. Bring them in, all of them. Like an asshole relay race, right? Whew. Did you let it go, dude? Did you? Seems like you didn't. I let it go. I didn't say nothing. I was like, all right. Strangely enough, the same kid, when I walked in, he didn't have any brothers. It was just him and the lady. But I imagined it, you know. Like, well, why did you just bring the whole fucking family here? Let it go. Okay. The same kid. I was surprised. You know how the kids go, mommy, may I? Like, mommy pot? I heard this when I was coming in. It was the same lady. I thought it was like this kid's going to be, I was almost proud. Maybe you would factor in why I didn't get pissed off or I let it go. This kid said, mommy, may I? And he was pointing and he was like, what? And he was at the salad fucking bar where you make your salads. And he was like, can I have a salad? And I was so proud of this kid. I mean, this is one, like, he couldn't have been more than 13, 14. Like, the first mustache, kind of like hairy, just voice cracking. Mommy, may I have a salad? I was so impressed. I don't know if I know how to take it. Because back in my day, you asked for fucking sweets. That's what you did. Mommy, may I? And it's like this like chocolate bar that you want to shove in your face. You won't go to sleep, right? He's like, may I? And it was a salad. And I was like, kid, there's two possibilities. Either, I don't know. There's three possibilities, I guess. It's either he's very well, like, let's assume his asshole mom, who's not an asshole, right? It's the lady who cut in front. Oh, excuse me, she was in front. Let's assume she's a great person. Can you imagine this kid, like, may I have a salad? And she did turn around and say, yes, you may. And he poured the salad in. So that's the best case scenario, like a well-balanced family. Try to imagine, like, maybe she single raised this kid and he's kind of like a bit of a mama's boy, but he's handling it and he understands the importance of nutrition at such an early age. That was the first possibility. The second possibility is this woman fucking starving this kid? You know what I mean? Or maybe he had siblings at home. Like, is she starving this? Can I have at least salad? No. He was normal looking. He wasn't like a fat kid. He wasn't a skinny kid. Like a normal, skinny kid, as you call him, but just a normal kid, right? So that's the second possibility, starving. Like, not today. Today is bread and water day. You know, fucking salads is for the Sundays after church. That type of crazy personality. Or the third case would have been he fucked up. You know what I mean? How you fuck up and you pretend you're all nice for a couple of days to your parents when you were younger. Like, mommy, may I have a salad? Maybe he's not going down the wrong path anyway. He asked for a salad today, Jimmy. And this kid's trying to, like, he's smoking weed and shit. He got caught. And now he's playing Angel for a couple of days. That was the three possibilities. And when I was in the queue, I was like, Let it be the first one. Let it be they're just a nice family. She didn't notice. She's in a hurry. Single mom, raised the kid, doesn't have enough time. Go get the flour, kid. Go get the flour, get the bread. We can, mommy still has time to like talk to you about life. I chose that in my head. And I let it. I let it go. All right, enough of this. What's up, guys? Let's see what you guys have to say. Alex Fame Original. Hey, is this my friend? I don't think he is. Hey, what's up, buddy? Raluca in the house. Anybody else? Jack Wolf. Hey, what's up, buddy? Bogdan. Weren't you Cosmin? Don't say name they can't pronounce. I'm just trying to shuffle names around. I like the confusion. I say a different name every time. Now, for a few podcasts now. I guess about 10. Loud and clear, frozen alike. Alex Senake, what's up, buddy? Tate shapes, I know, didn't understand anything. Hey, what's up, bro? Alex. All right, what's up, buddy? What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I have a little list here because I decided to be a bit more professional when it comes to this podcast. Not too much. I mean, it's going to ruin its charm if shit doesn't go astray every now and again. But I try to stay structured and shit. Started gym. This is like the third consecutive day I did it. I did it last week too. I'm on a roll. Still have a gut. What else? Oh, YouTube ads. I talked about this last podcast, but I'm growing crazy, dude. I promised you guys I'm going to take a look at a couple of commercials, and I found one. And it's so hard because I disabled the YouTube premium like in September, October. And it's so many unskippable ads, so many, oh my God. And I think, is it the same for you guys or is it just me? I feel like YouTube is punishing me for years of using an ad blocker back when it wasn't premium in Romania. I feel like I'm getting, like I have a little star there. There's like, no, double feed him 15 unskippable, like 15-second unskippable ads, right? I feel like they're taking the revenge. Is it the same for you guys? Or it's crazy. It's great. I want to do a little English ROMERCIAL episode about, you guys can see it in advance if you're curious. I don't know if I'm going to get to do it this month because I have another thing planned. But it's the James Bond, what was it? Commercial crossover with, I'm too stupid. Nokia, I think. So just write Nokia James Bond on YouTube and it's that commercial. I want to, it's so silly. I wish I had the time for sketches and shit. Anyway, yeah, YouTube ads are driving me crazy, and it's so low. Sometimes I think like, well, why quit the sketches and have little 5-minute thoughts of unloading on this commercial. Just write a couple of things down and just make a short video at your desk and forget the sketches. You probably get more traffic just being out there. But at the same time, there's so many low-hanging fruit commercials nowadays. Like they're not even trying. They're not even fucking trying. It's hard. I don't even want to. And the ones that are good are like, okay, finally a good bad commercial. You know what I mean? Like this Nokia James Bond crossover is so silly, but it also has like $100,000 budget or more. It looks like, right? So that's the type of good bad commercial I like to make fun of. And since they're so rare nowadays, not that there's not bad commercials, that even the standards for bad commercials went so low that it's not worth picking on, I guess, because they're so obvious. Who are you gonna make fun of them? Who's the people who fall for them? But I guess we all found out answers this year. Oh boy, did we find out some answers. Yeah, well, what I did is I didn't answer a single like Instagram, nothing. I didn't post anything, I think, since I didn't post anything this year, like posts. I think I posted a few stories. I didn't post anything. I try to break off from social media, but I got to confess, it did catch me a couple of times. You know what catches me, man? Those stupid little posts. I'm into basketball and sports and whatever, and they have the algorithms that deduce that you like other like competitive, like tiny little shit. And it's incredible how I saw myself change. I caught myself change I saw, you know, those. It's this Facebook page called, I think, the House of Bounce or House of Hoops or something like that. But it's like any other like compilation type of thing where they steal other people's work and compile it, and then you follow it. Um, so it keeps like I never subscribed to it, but it keeps popping up as suggested for you. And this is how I changed. First time I saw, like, they started popping up a couple of years ago, but I try to stay away, right? First time they got me with the bad, like, check out this dude with the trick shots. And it's not even that I mind having the compilations, because it's not like I have time to hunt down the latest kids like b-ball and balling, you know what I mean? But what pisses me off is those writings, like those captions they add on to it, like, unbelievable. Check this out. Can you believe? You're not gonna believe this is fire, and it's that like a yellow text, right? And it's like, oh, they're so cringeworthy. I want to just fucking smash my phone up, but I hate them. I hate them. I know it's such a trivial thing, but it just pushes my buttons. You know what grinds my gears? The ranting sweet I become when I see those type of fucking commercials. They piss me off, and I saw myself because there's these dudes. It all started with the throwing the bottle trick, right? And when that trend happened, what was it, 2016 or whatever, right? Yeah, you're old, dude, and you're getting older and it's fast. All right, forget about it. It must have been like 2016 with the throw the bottle on the cap or on the, you know, everybody lost their shit with. Now, there's those compilations of like kids actually being good at it. And this is how I went from like, fuck this, these kids have too much time, right? And then I started seeing these compilations and my respect grew. I was like, check out this dude. And it was this kid like throwing the thing and catching it or like balancing it on the like a knife, all sorts of shit. Like, and I was like, whoa, this is more than like too much time in your hands. This is dedication. This is work, right? And I just started gaining respect for these kids. And this past few months, like I'm back to these kids. I see another like 15 of them every day, like a new face, like throwing shit, like the ones who bounce on every bounce ping pong balls onto every cup and then it falls into the cup, or throw shit through hoops and shit. I'm back down to like, you fucking dudes, because you see the first one, you're like, whoa, that's amazing, and you see the fifth one, you're like, there's too many people with too many free times on your hand. Can't be this fucking, right? It can't be that hard. I'm back to it can't be that hard again. Fuck these kids. They're wasting my time and they're wasting yours. Is there a competitive sport? I say that like I respect competitive gamer. I don't respect competitive gaming as much as I do sports. Anyway. Social media sucks. Yeah. Amen, brother, says Alex. Vlad, hey, what's up, Vlad? It's okay. I have The Office now. What, you didn't see The Office, dog? I saw it like last year. I re-seen it with my girl. She loved it. I'm doing the tour with now we're down to Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I don't think it's one of my top 10 like series as far as comedy goes, but it's a pretty digestible and occasionally very witty show. I like it. I saw it up until season 3, and then I gave up, and now I gave her a head start to see the 3 seasons while I snuck away and played Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? While I didn't sneak away, I was playing it in the living room, and she was watching it on the tablet. But there's none of that. No, it's okay. Do it. I don't mind pressure on you because she's actually interested in it. So now we're up to that shit. I'm not going to... You want to address what happened to the USA? I saved so many Reddit articles, but I'm not feeling it at the moment. Maybe we'll tackle that later. Dude, I'm so hot. Excuse me, guys. I need to take off this shit. Oh. I just started gym again, so I can post the vaccine picture where I can when I can do this. Still the needle doesn't fucking. Man, women are horny, huh? Jesus fucking Christ, women are horny. Since presidents start to take their shirts off to show that they take the vaccine, there's like a small category of once divorced or too many times broken-hearted women past 30 until between 35 and like I guess 50. They're just like pussy wet all over these posts, like, oh my God, look at him. I want some of that presidency. It's like, lady, hold it in your pants. Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Mate is here. What's up, Mate? Anyway, let's see what else I want to. I have USA. I'll skip USA for now. I finished Cyberpunk, guys. Finished Cyberpunk. I gave up. I know I told you guys I started it, but I finished it. Yes, it had a lot of bugs. Yeah, I played it on PC. Yeah, I played it on a 1080. It was okay. Some bugs, yeah. I'm sure it was shit on the... I'm not trying to judge them or anything. It was a good game. That being said, every fucking ending depressed me. I told you guys about how I game. Sometimes I play with cheats. If I die too many times, I put a life code on. Like a life hack. What is it? Whatever. A trainer. And then I finish so I can see the story. I got the best ending, and I made a save. I saw all the endings, but every single one of them is depressing. Oh my God. And I don't know to like commend Cyberpunk for that or kind of be pissed about it, because what do I want, a happy ending or like a video game that tries to as accurately as possible imagine what a future where medicine and biotics become corporatized and available to, like, governments change and there's no more governments and there's corporations. And maybe they were trying to say like every ending will be a shit ending when we're in that situation. So I think I respect it for that, but I gotta say it was pretty miserable. One of those games that I was like, at the same time, I enjoy, it wasn't that many bugs. When I was playing it, there was already like 5 patches out. It's your fault, dude. I don't give a fuck. I know there's a couple of gamers out there, and you're going to have my ass for this in the comments, or in private messages. Some of you all like lose your shit. I don't care. But it's your fault. Listen, I didn't follow none of the hype. I saw a couple of trailers. I saw a couple of like interviews, whatever, like suggested by YouTube, but not follow through. Played it. It was a good game. I didn't know there's gonna be all sorts of shit that they promised you and they didn't deliver. That's your fault for falling for that shit. By the time you play the game, you already know like half a fucking. A buddy of mine tried to talk to me about it before. I was like, don't spoil a fucking thing. I told him. He's like, no, there's 3 paths. I know there's 3 paths. I don't need to know. He knew everything about these 3 paths. Like, before you start, I'm like, why do you do this to yourself? Don't you want to enjoy the fucking game for a little bit? You know what I mean? It's yours already, and it's going to be launched eventually. Just take your time and fucking play it and enjoy some of it. No, these kids know like 40% of the game before they play it, and then they bitch. Oh! It's your fucking fault for pre-ordering. And have some common sense, dude. I mean, you see, even if you, I'm like, sometimes I used to be like, I used to like to play games, but like a lot of adults, so I don't have time anymore, but I still follow. It relaxes me to like see what's out and gaming reviewers, like their opinions about games, like, what is that? ACG guy. I like that ACG reviewer. Centaur Gaming dude. I like him. He's the best. Yeah, they didn't release the reviews for, like, when they had it in review, they didn't allow the reviewers to show footage of it. You know what I mean? That's been going on for like the 2 weeks before it was launched, Cyberpunk, right? So yeah, at that point in those 2 weeks, if you're such a hardcore gamer and were so excited to play it, I was excited too. I just actively made an effort not to. You understand? It doesn't come natural. I want to watch what's going to come up too. I'll just end up being disappointed. So it's your fucking fault, because even if you pre-ordered in May and you believed in CD Projekt Red from Poland, right? And you're like, no, they're gonna deliver whatever the fuck. Even in the 2 weeks when the rumors started coming out on every website and fucking GameSpot and YouTube and everywhere, like if you follow gaming, they appear like, oh, they're not releasing, they're not allowing reviewers to show in-game footage. That was your first sign. People lost their shit afterwards. Oh, I can't return it. You should have returned it 2 weeks before it was launched. That should have been your first sign. Don't you learn? It's over and over, but it's your fault. It's your fault because you accept it. You believe, you get your heart crushed, and then you don't learn nothing. Repeat the cycle. You're like a narcissistic bitch somehow. You know what I mean? Like a self-involved, never learns girl who is always complaining that men fuck with her heart. Really, dude? All men? It's like exactly all men in your life fuck with your heart. You must be doing something wrong, right? Fool me once, fool me twice. Fuck out of here. Hey, Ren in the house. What's up, buddy? Did you enjoy the game, Cosmin? Yeah, overall, I did. Like, yo, I was kind of sad I couldn't bang the gamer chick. What was it? The virtual porn chick? Abby? What was her name? I forget. The girl with the colored hair. A little bit disappointed. I know I'm not the only one, because like I told you guys, I like mods, and I saw already some, during the first days of Cyberpunk being launched, I saw people, there was a mod, because you can only bang that chick if you were a lesbian, right? Like if you played as a female character, because she was like openly gay. So there was a mod for you to play as a guy and still get to bag that chick. I'm like, yeah. But I guess overall the game, I liked it. What do I like about it? I like the city. I know it's overspoken, but it's definitely an awesome. There's just like it hasn't been like maybe The Witcher, but not even then. Like, did I actively trying to like just out of pure curiosity explore the city? Even GTA 5, and I was still kind of like in my uni years when it appeared. It was a nice city, and if it served the purpose, I'm gonna go places. But overall, it kind of felt empty. Here, I kind of was curious to see every nook and cranny of it, and maybe something will pop up. I like the way they did they kind of prioritized side missions, which were clearly side quests, which had or could have and a lot of times did affect the ending and what the possibilities of you ending the story. So those are cool. They also had the shooty up my stats type of missions, but those they even made the effort for those to kind of be encompassed in some sort of story or narrative arc. I liked them. Overall, the quests were approachable, and you could easily put it. Now you can easily put it down because you're compulsive, but it was very easy to like you know what I mean. Get back to the game, you close it, and you know where you are. The first missions the big missions were very clearly stated, and the future was pretty cool, right? Accurately, or as close to accurate, if we don't blow ourselves up, as possible, I think. Because didn't I read a couple of weeks ago around New Year's that it was the first time they was it a sheep? Why did sheep get the first the baddest experiments done on them? I think it was a sheep or a lamb or whatever the fuck that was conceived in a fully artificial wound. So I guess it was just cells and then the womb, and then they just grow the lamb. I might have this wrong, but it was something similar like a few days ago. I saw this Joe Rogan podcast. I forget the context of it, but I think it was like this dude who believed in aliens. But it was a good point that if you want to carry over all the cattle and everything you have from Earth and you want to go to Mars, you're not going to do it in like a Noah's Ark style where you put two cows and two. No, you don't even need a womb. You don't even need the live specimens to just like artificially inseminate them. And it's 2021. That's 2077, right? It's believable, I think. It's believable. You reach Mars, you throw a couple of injections into some plastic bag, and you have a cow. Burger King. First building on Mars. So if this is in 2021, we already have like artificial hearts. And this is just the commercially available stuff. You know what I mean? I always go back to this, but for every like cute video of kids barely making it alive, you know, those videos when the cars barely miss them, or their father drops them and they catch them in the last moment. For every single one of those videos, there's another 100 videos that weren't posted where the kid broke his neck, where the car like pulverized the citizen. You know, those compilation videos. It's exactly the same, I feel, that the biotechnology available today is. I think it's the same. We might see some shit. Look, did you see they have an artificial heart? Meanwhile, fucking Larry King's been, you know, sporting one since 81 or some shit. Who knows what they have? Who knows what the truly rich elites have? Because let's face it, dude, if Donald Trump like got rid of the COVID so easily, I don't know. Don't say the T word. Just don't say Trump. Don't say it. I'm sorry, people. Let's see what you guys have to say. Cyberpunk. Okay. Judy, I know what I mean, but still go on Reddit cyber booty to satiate your thirst. I'd rather not. Fuck it. Have porn. Agreed, Alex. The gaming landscape is very different now. People don't play games to enjoy it or to get lost in it. They usually go where the new trend is and think the same as media outlets. Yeah, while pissing on media outlets that they're the same. Cyberpunk ain't that nice. Even the city is not even close to what they wanted to show us. 2077, more like 2014. Yeah, Alex, I don't agree, dog. Maybe you are pissed. Like I said, if you follow all the promises and shit, yeah, you might be right. I probably would. But what I'm trying to say is protect yourself from this. You know what I mean? And then you might enjoy some things. What is happiness? Happiness is the difference between reality and expectations. And if your expectations is fucking higher than what the reality might be, then you end up with a minus in front of that fucking thing. That's what happening is. So protect yourself a little bit. Same with women. Don't go into a relationship and buy into every little innocent bullshit she pretends to throw at you, right? Oh, last time I had sex was 6 months ago, and I only had 4 guys I slept with before you. It's the same story, lady. You don't have to tell me about it, right? I don't need to know. Same here. If you went in like me with being like, all right, I saw the news after The Witcher. I think I played since Witcher 1, so I guess a lot of y'all, I have hipster stripes, right? I was chasing Witcher 1 sex cards within the game world in 2007. So I get some props for CD Projekt Red, right? And following them. Yeah, The Witcher 3, I made a promo video before it went out. I knew it was going to be the shit. It was the shit. I appreciated all the DLC and shit. It was shit in the beginning. It was buggy as hell. I didn't play it in the beginning. I waited a few weeks and it still had some bugs. So I played it once then, and then you play it once it goes gaudy, right? Once it goes game of the year and it has all the DLC, then you play it again. And if all that was promised to me in 2016 was it's going to be in the future, we're going to try to emulate, what we see. So I'm all about the story, right? So we're going to try to emulate the world in the way we see it as far as technological advances go, and the way corporations and everything like absorb power and become more powerful than the governments. That intrigued me. I was like, oh, awesome. Would I still get to shoot corporate dudes in the face? Yeah. Cool. See you in 2019. Because that was the initial, release date. They did shitty things. Yeah, they delayed it. Maybe they should have delayed it more. They played it all innocent at the end. The dude made a statement like a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. It was entirely my fault and I take the full responsibility. Yeah, okay, you're an asshole, right? This dude's work for... But if you dislodge yourself for everything, because after I finished the game, I looked it up and what the fuck do people kind of like... My girlfriend, hold on. My girlfriend is literally asking me after driving my car for like a year and a half. consistently. She messaged me, is it on gasoline? Is it on diesel? God damn it, woman, you're alive. And I told everybody that after 1.5 years of driving my car, you still don't know if it's gasoline or fucking. It's diesel, baby. It's diesel. Always diesel. Don't put anything else. Love you. See you home. Kisses. All right. What was I on about? Did this shit send? All right. Yeah, so for me, it was enjoyable. For me, it was cool. And every other thing that I got to see, I didn't even know about Johnny Silverhand. Like, I didn't know exactly his role. I saw Keanu Reeves. I didn't read in too much into it. And I think I learned about him actually being in your head a week before it was launched or some shit. So it's like, no, I knew Keanu Reeves was in there. He couldn't avoid it in media or on Facebook or whatever, right? But it just in the last week, I was like, oh shit, this is going to be in your head? So if I was at that level of expectations, I didn't know what they were you're supposed to look at characters or whatever the fuck, right? Or some other details that they promised you. I took it as a game that could be good, and I enjoyed it as such because I waited a few days before they patched some kinks. Now, some people complain about the NPCs and shit. I didn't mind. I didn't mind they were like dumb. So dumb. I didn't mind that because they stated in the beginning this wasn't supposed to be a GTA clone, right? Where they have like this advanced AI and they run and shit. And I know. You're playing a character, right? So in GTA you can whatever go ape shit, but it's a different type of game. This one you have so many little stories. It's story based. So yeah, in that story it would be either three paths you take. In the end, you have like a redemption arc. You have the way you get along with Johnny and accept what's happening to you and him. And it's more of that person wouldn't just go off and kill 100,000 people on the street or shoot one. Yeah, could they fucking dodge better or whatever? Yeah, but it doesn't. I grew up with Elder Scrolls and with Morrowind. You know what I mean? You guys know what Morrowind is? I don't give a fuck. They looked pretty good. They walked by me while I was going to the person they animated properly for the side quest. I'm good, right? I'm good. I enjoyed it. But I'm 33 and I kept my expectations low. I didn't read too much into it. I didn't pre-order the game. Okay, I didn't even buy the game if I think about it. My girlfriend gifted it to me because I was going to wait until I could afford and find on the market a 380 Ti, but 380, right? But that isn't going to happen too soon, it seems. So yeah, that's my review of Cyberpunk. Very enjoyable. If it would be as a story lover, if I would have one little complaint was that the choices were a bit unconsequential, a little bit. You know what I mean? So yes, they kind of fooled you. The classical fooled you like you have the illusion of choice, but in the end they force you on the same path. But the way they did it and the way they built it up, I enjoyed it. I'm sorry. All right, what else? Is there any Cyberpunk? Oh man, you guys actually wrote. Hold on. It was worth to finish Cyberpunk for the story and that's all. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the story and that's it. This is not this gemstone. But you can't say The Witcher's gameplay was that. Yeah, it was pretty cool, and I love third persons more than I love first person. And the story, the backstories. I thought they're gonna be like a 6-hour quest. I think Cosmindren wrote to me and he was like, "No, I'm 7 hours in, and I just got the Cyberpunk logo." I was like, "Shit, the whole thing's gonna take 7 hours." No, Cosmin, you spent fucking 2 hours adjusting your dick size. That's why it was an hour. Honestly, I didn't play the other paths. I just played the Nomad, but whatever. I heard they're all short. Yeah, they could be a lot of things, but overall, it was such a bang for my buck. You know what I mean? Such a huge story that I didn't mind. It was a good game, good. And when I'll play it as Gotti with all my RTX shit on, it'll probably you can do it. probably be great. All right, stop yelling. Cosmin says, with update, it's going to eventually get there. CDPR seems to be willing to make its best version. Yeah, they probably will. I think it was a little bit of a shitty choice where they're trying to suck some money in. Because kids lose their shit. Why even release it on a PlayStation 4? Because there's like fucking, what, like 10 million PlayStation 4s out there? 40 million? I don't fucking know. That's why. They try to cheat you out of some fucking... Right? And it's, I don't agree. Some people like who tend to be more on my side, they're kind of like, yeah, no. You know, they should have just told people, and they were shitty about it. But also, it's a PlayStation 4, dude. You had to expect, not the way it wasn't running at all, but you had to expect it's gonna run kind of shitty. Or maybe that's a wrong thought, the wrong way to think about it. Maybe, yeah, if you promise it on a flat platform and show no footage from that platform, then yeah, you're kind of an asshole. I don't know where I stand on this. They try to suck a buck, but I believe, like Ren does, that they're gonna try to make it into something special. Same with Mass Effect. Sorry to keep going with gaming, but I was a huge fan of the Mass Effect series. And when 3 came out, yeah, the ending was shit. I don't know if y'all know Mass Effect, and if you don't, you should play it because it's very, very cool. But this ending was like this, just the same ending, colored differently. Like the explosion was green, and in one the explosion was red, and the one explosion is blue, and one healed the universe. I can't remember the one with I don't know, but fans lost their shit. And yeah, I played it when they already released the DLC where everything was different, and you all had the story where you can meet, say goodbye to all the crew members and shit. Right, same story there. 2000, what was that? 14, 15. There was examples in the past, dude. Come on. Cosmin says, in 2019, some doctor dude was able to fully recover the vision nerves of rats. Oh, it worked both on rats that were blind from birth or got blind due to old age. How the fuck did they select rats word? Like, did they have a secret stash of rats who are only blind, like a gene? Or is blind and birth just pouring a little bit of super glue like my girl did? And then, no, these are the blind ones. Let's see if we can repair it. How'd they find blind rats? And he said that in 10-ish years, the tech will evolve to be able to do this on all body parts. Yeah, that's cool. But I don't know, man. Listen, Americans can't even agree on like today's healthcare. No way, like the average public, and it's gonna get thick when like presidents are gonna start to have like bomb like in Cyberpunk, like your fucking arm opens up and then you can shoot darts and shit, and you're out there with your fucking stupid IV because vaccine won't be okay anymore. You'll have to like have a constant dripping thing. And then, they have the high-tech shit where they have like a file that lasts them for a year, and it's keeps pumping the vaccine into their veins actively. And you're going to be sitting there with that fucking hospital stick like an idiot and be like, this doesn't seem fair. This democracy thing, like this unleashed capitalism thing, it's starting to not be good anymore. I think the rich will access, like the very rich will access them, and then there's going to be a huge divide. But I think during my lifetime, at least, the people who do have access to it, they're going to try to keep it on the down low. They're not stupid. Well, some of them are, but obviously a lot of them aren't. So my kids can deal with that. Gabi, sunt beat și mă uit la tine. Perfect. All right, bad. Stop drinking. Start smoking. Hi, noroc. Hi, noroc, indeed, my friend. Better. She's drinking beer. Okay. Expect new stock on GPUs and CPUs in the 2020 releases in the middle of Q2. That's what the most analysts say. It's perfect time for me since my PC got fried. Oh shit, I've been there, man. I've been there. Now I have a reason to fully upgrade. I also been there. You're like, yeah, fuck everything. I'm gonna give up seeing, I don't know, some country this year, and I'm just gonna be enjoying gaming. Dude, what are you drinking for 2 glasses? This is I call it grape cum. It's that aloe drink, aloe. I don't know how you pronounce it. Aloe drink, right? That's in the green bottle. I like that. It's full of sugars, but I usually put a couple of ice cubes and it dilutes it enough just to have that little, just a tiny bit of like a grapey plus gelatin plus a little bit of sweet that you need to complement when you're smoking certain smokes, right? And of course, like with any other thing that you might be putting into your body, I always have water. That's what I drink. I don't like to mix my shit. I'm an adult. Okay? No judgment. Do your thing. Hi, Marcos. Did you thought 2 weeks if you're gonna buy or not the game? Yeah, I did think about 2 weeks if I'm gonna buy or not the game, but that was after it was released, I guess. Was it? It already had 5 patches. And thank you, by the way, to the people who backed me up on social media. Dude, I'm here just to tell you that anytime when I can, that you are the best. You deserve the best, especially for ROMERCIAL. All right. Thank you, man. Because CRISPR, they can change the DNA of rats to be born with blindness. Oh yeah. So what is this then? If they can already change it, they already have CRISPR. That's what I'm talking about, man. This is what I mean. Like they already have the technology to have the kids of these people already born with perfection. So this we can cure blindness bullshit is for the plebs. You're like, yeah, maybe we'll do it, maybe we don't. But we have these senators or whatever the fuck. Not even senators. I think these are the puppets, the billionaires who are hidden. You know what I mean? Private. Those kids, they already have perfect gene minus never betrayed daddy gene. They extract that one. Never stab daddy in the back for the fortune gene. I think they're still working on that before they fully implement it. Oh, just in like Cyberpunk, right? The dude kills his pops. Yeah, I think they're working on removing that part of the gene. Yanitza Robert, enjoy the split. Thank you, buddy. Boy, I cannot wait for the future. Chaos, peace, I don't know. I'm here to enjoy this life and reality to the fullest, whatever it is. I'ma do me. Ah, fuck you, you general cunt. You're such an asshole. I hate you. Hey, man, I'm just here to enjoy it, man. Good or bad, dude. It's so good. I'm not here to enjoy it. I'm here to try to learn to create a bubble safe enough for me to be able to function so that I make the people around me happy and fulfilled so that they make me the same way back. That's all I care about. I have my bubble. Fuck you. Reality. I have to enjoy it. I like to enjoy the thinking, the possibilities of... No. What will be, will be. Who gives a fuck? Not generally. I mean, if you're at the point where, and I was, and I can still, at the point where you can't fucking be, or you can be way better or functional, run your business better, have healthier life, more fulfilled with your girl or not, or just chasing tail or whatever the fuck, right? Healthier, you can fuck better. These are goals worth pursuing, right? So when I know I'm not doing enough for that because I'm losing my energy with like reading about shit or what my peers have to say or the way they fucking act in social media or whatever the fuck people lose their time on, I try to work on that. Disconnect from that, do more of the other shit. That's what I mean. I'm not ashamed to say I don't enjoy reality. Try to focus on my palpable reality, right? You should do the same. Gabi, that moment where you can understand English but you can't write it. I still can't write it, dog. Thank God for autocorrect. I still can't write it. It's so hard. It would have been so hard if this wasn't spoon feeding me. This technology wasn't spoon feeding me words when I type emails. By the way, how advanced is Google nowadays? You type like, "Hey man, sorry," and it just fills out the rest of your fucking It knows shit. If you write, hey, baby, sorry, it fills another fucking thing. Sorry, I didn't take out the trash today. And I also been typing your name of your best friend in the search part, and you saw that. Sorry. And then it fills it out. All right, guys, let's move on. I had other subjects. I'm not even, what am I, like 20 minutes in? Oh, shit, 50 minutes. Oh, you stone douche. All right, I wanted to talk about the Cosmo cover. So somebody sent me this link based on the last podcast I did with the chick who was judging that black girl for trying to lose weight after she was a symbol of you're fat, huge, fat, and healthy, and people should love that. And then she posted a video. This girl, I think, what is it? No, I don't know. Don't say names you don't know. I don't know. The singer chick. And then she put out this video that she's trying to like a juice diet, and everybody lost their shit. So somebody sent me the Cosmo cover. So let's see. Cosmo February 21 cover. February 21 cover. Here we go. So this is the cover for next month for Cosmo magazine. Right. And it was this chick. Scammy Mommy. Oh, no. Scary Mommy. I think this was the other. I think this is like a extremist feminist or some shit. I don't know. I think I saw one of those articles judging that girl from this website too. This is just a coincidence because I just clicked the first picture. But yeah. So yeah, this is the article. I didn't read it. I just read the title, and of course I kind of lost my shit. Let's read it together, shall we? Shall we do the big screen and the thing? Yeah. Here you go. God forbid. First of all, let's take a look at this picture. This is healthy. 11 women on why wellness doesn't have to be a one size fits all. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a one size fits all. That's why it's wellness. You're supposed to change your size. You're skinnier, you get more healthier, more protein, more muscle, you get more energy. You have too much fat, you do some of that shit. It's all about not being one size fits all. So I don't know why. I think I saw this on Philip DeFranco too. Now I think about it a few days ago. But yeah, it was the same thing. It's like, yeah, this lady exercise, because if she's a chubby lady who exercises, then yeah, it's cool. But let's see what this article has to say. So it goes like this. God forbid women who aren't conventionally thin appear on the cover of a magazine. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? Yeah, they don't appear on cover. They can appear on the cover in that magazine. Don't tell me this is healthy, right? All right. Right off the bat, let's go with one thing clear. The size of a person's body does not determine the health of that body. Now, here we go, dude. What are we even talking about, dude? What are we even talking about? The size. Let's get this right off the bat. I think these articles are just made for people to lose their shit in the comment and promote the fucking thing. And I guess I'm part of the problem now. But the way it starts, right off the bat, let's start with one. Let's get one thing clear. The size of a person's body does not determine the health of the body. That's insane. People are ignoring biology, like not even trying anymore. Just like Facebook putting their policies out there, like, oh, we're gonna steal all your fucking data. It just starts with businesses. Don't worry. If you communicate with businesses, we're gonna get your data. Don't go to Signal, please. Everybody's switching to Telegram. Even my mom switched to Telegram today. Well, you have Telegram. Mom, I have it since 2016 for purposes. But even that, I think, is owned by the Russians or some shit. So I think Signal. I saw the dude of the entrepreneur of Signal. But that's how they start. They start with, we're never going to do this shit, and then they slowly close. You all know the story. All right, let's go back to this fucking thing. No, it was the other one. Right off the bat, let's go, okay, period. But try telling that to the fat-phobic assholes who, instead of seeing a beautiful woman living her best life on the cover of that magazine, have to go out of their way to dump all of it because that woman isn't conventionally thin. Who the fuck said that? I'm sure there was some assholes who said that, but you motherfuckers are just nitpicking for the traffic, which is what a lot of these people are doing in the wake of Cosmopolitan UK's latest cover. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What is fatphobic? I am, like you, made of two things. My brain and my dick. And sometimes I call my brain my heart when I have a relative dying or somebody sick or some shit. What's up, baby? Did you put in diesel? Oh, good. All right, cool. And sometimes I call my heart my dick. And my dick judges. You guys know that. You're dick judges. You're pussy judges. Come in, baby. You just have to crawl. All right. Let me do this. If you're going to come in, just come in, okay? I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Hold on. Does not determine. All right, let's just go on. I lost my train of thought. My girl came in. Squeezed one of her boobies. Yeah, nobody's saying a chubby girl can be. A chubby girl, well, this is healthy. Yeah, it's just stupid. Let's go on. So this is the Cosmopolitan UK post. Our February cover stars. God damn it! Don't take me to another browser. Our February cover stars are here. These 11 incredible women with 11 very different bodies are proving wellness isn't a one-size-fits-all. Tap the link in the bio as our cover stars open up about their personality journeys to reclaim healthy as their own. What? Dude, what do you mean conventionally skinny? I have the same problem with like these anorexic chicks that were on the covers a few years ago. It was still shitty. What do you mean classically skinny? Yes. Oh, I was on the dick. Yeah, my dick doesn't like fat chicks. That's okay. It's not the fat chicks have they're not their fault. Fuck my dick. You know what I mean? So, or don't fuck my dick. Who cares what my dick wants? And I'm the same. Who cares? I have other options. Who cares, right? But my dick doesn't. By the way, when they call themselves beautiful, there's nothing more unattractive, man or woman, than a person who insists you call them beautiful. Like, I'm beautiful because, are you? Oh, you just became less beautiful, at least less fuckable. Who wants to fuck somebody with that fucking attitude? You know, this is the reason why these people, this is why I'm beautiful and why people, and else. Let me guess, this chick, this article was written by a chick, right? Let's see. Cassandra Stone. All right. Fuck, not stoned enough for this shit. The magazine's February issue featured 11. Can you not repeat the fucking thing 5,000 times, including the title, with very different bodies that prove that wellness isn't about being thin, starving yourself? Yes, I agree. Or looking a certain way. Yeah, not looking a certain way, but not looking that way and being like, I reclaim the fitness. And it's funny how these fucking magazines, as soon as that Rachel Dolezal chick pretended to be black for a couple of, and they always cry like, oh, fuck, they stole the heritage. And now suddenly change is bad, you know what I mean? Now they have to reclaim health. Now they want to reclaim health, you know what I mean? The same people, same extremists like left. We're going to reclaim health. Doesn't matter the shape, you're healthy. And you get a gold medal for it. It's incredibly valuable feature story as the new year is always rifled with diet this, detox that. Here's how to lose that holiday weight fast. Yeah, that's good. A little self-hate is healthy. It's okay. Garbage aimed at making women feel like total crap about themselves. Yeah, feel like total crap about yourself sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. Boys too. We do it. We do it all the fucking time. That's how we try to get better. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, feel like shit. You're a bit chubby. What? Some dude wanted to fuck you and you wanted to fuck some dude and he said no and now you're like, fuck all man? No. You have to work for it too. And it doesn't have to be the sex. It can be about fucking you, right? Be healthier. That's all I'm saying. See, if this cover said like sexy girls, this is sexy, I wouldn't get pissed that much. I'd be like, yeah, my dick disagrees, but who am I to judge, right? I've have Pornhub back when it was great, right? Before it removed everything. Yeah, that wouldn't have pissed me off. But saying healthy, go fuck yourself. All right. Let it go. Let it go. One of the cover models, Callie Thorpe, is also a writer and a content creator who opened up about what it means to be featured on the cover of Cosmopolitan UK on her Instagram page. This cover was an opportunity beyond my wildest dreams, she wrote. I'm so grateful for the chance to discuss an issue I believe is often ignored, and that is this one-dimensional understanding of health. How it's used to shame others, how there is a distinct lack of diversity or support in wellness spaces, and how poorly fat people are treated in the name of health. I disagree. People are gonna pick on everything they can. If you like them, if they dislike you, right? They're gonna be like, and you are not better, right? You ever have something just change your context instantly? Like you see a video of some cute grandma trying to like cross the street or some shit, and you're like, oh, and then the top comment is like, you're like, oh, this sweet lady, and she's trying to cross the street, and that dude is impatient, right? And then you make this image of that, and you're like, I would never offend this grandma. Look at her, she's barely moving. She probably lived a full life with grandkids, and now they forgot about her. You make this story inside of your head, right? And then top comment, this lady was an asshole, right? She like beat her grandkids instantly. You go, what a gray, shriveled fucking cunt. Not even saying it out loud. You just instantly switch. It's like a switch in your head. Same here. This is bullshit. How you treated poorly. Yeah, what I'm trying to say, guys, is we all banged like a chubby chick. If you were fit, right? You banged a chubby chick. If she had a cool personality, forget about it. It's about the attitude a little bit, a lot of it, right? I went more than chubby a couple of times. Good times. Good times. Good girls. Yeah, the attitude. And when it comes to, being a bit chubby, isn't it funny when you see fat people making fun of people with like fucking a crooked nose or some shit? That's the most hilarious fucking thing to me. I like to believe it's one of those things where I was fat all my life and I've been bullied. So bullies create bullies type of thing, and they make fun because that's all they know. But I still go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. Same here. Reclaim health. Go fuck yourself, dude. You're not better. Unidimensional. Okay. Let's see this girl, this woman. Yeah, you're beautiful, and I'm sure there's some dude who wants to fucking sit on you to sit him on his face and, just like edge him, but not allowing him to come, right? I'm sure there's thousands and millions, and I'm happy for you for being on Cosmo. That being said, go fuck yourself. You're not healthy. We'll talk in 20 years, except we won't. We won't fucking talk in 20 years because you won't be here. Who are we kidding? All right. And I'm saying this whilst, eating shit myself sometimes. I just have the decency to have a little bit of self-hate. A little bit. All right. Let's go on with this bullshit article. It's not lost on me that we have all survived the perhaps one of the most challenging years of our lives, Thorpe continued. Yeah, in this whole pandemic where it's like biologically proven that most of the people who are in the fucking emergency room and on respirators and shit from COVID are fat. Cosmo goes and like, we're gonna reclaim health back. All right, man, you do you. Reclaim health while then you die. Go reclaim it in your fucking pinky land. They have a boner for the word health, dude. You can't have, health has to be relative now. It's still relative as hell, right? But Plus, minus, if you look at this, like this woman or one of those like 40 kilo, 6 feet women, both extremes, safe to say you're not fucking healthy. I don't want to fuck you. Maybe some people do. That's subjective, right? Objectively, you're not healthy. Go fuck yourself. What do you mean reclaim health? All right. Um, Unless you're intentionally short-sighted, a mean person who doesn't think twice about seeing a cover feature like this on a mainstream women's magazine and taking a hot, steamy dump all over it by concern trolling. It's not concern trolling. It's I'm outraged trolling. You know, I'm not trolling. Why? You can't fucking see. This is the problem. You can't even voice an opinion. Like, be a lady. She said my most controversial episode I ever posted. Right on my channel. The same there. You can't. What suddenly? If I have an opinion against yours now, I'm like the devil. It can be only I'm the devil, short-sighted, white supremacist, taking a hot steamy dump all over by concerned trolling, or I fully agree with you. Are these the options, you fucking cunt? I'm talking about the article writer. All right. Like this vile take from, of course, vile take extraordinaire Cadence Owens. I don't know who this person, who thinks we need to protect children not from the violent insurgency of white supremacists, but from healthy, beautiful women instead. See how they phrase that shit, dude? Do you see how that they phrase that shit? So I don't know who Cadence Owens is. I feel like it should. I think she's a black politician from the U.S. I'm not 100% sure, but the way they phrase that. So this woman just makes a post about the same thing I'm talking about here, obviously, and then they compare it to, like, you what? That's such a cop out. You know how you say, like, what are you eating? You going out to eat? There's starving children in Africa. It's like, yeah, both can be true simultaneously. That doesn't mean I'm a white supremacist because I don't post every single post on white supremacy, and I also am concerned about what little girls might learn from normalizing this. Health is so subjective type of attitude, right? But no, they frame it in a way like, I don't know, maybe Miss Owens is not such a good person, but I don't know that. What does she say? Stop clicking on Twitter shit. We must fight to protect the next generation of children who are being intentionally targeted and brainwashed with lies. Stop clicking on it. Women can be men. No, they can't. Men can be women. No, they can't. And now obesity is healthy. Obesity. No, it's not. Clinical obesity, you can do this, is the main cause of the American #1 killer, heart disease. Yeah, motherfuckers, right? And women can be men, yeah. And men can be women, sorry. But there can still be something I respect and hope they're happy. It just can't be men or women. I made this, what was it? Episode 2 of 3 of the frustrations in English here on this channel, where I argue the question of, and I'm yet to receive an answer from you guys, but honestly, and I'm asking this for future viewers too, write in the comments, do you think if a girl goes transgender, and you can be into trannies, or you can be whatever the fuck, do you think, and she looks beautiful and whatever the hell, do you think she's obliged to tell you, right, that she used to be a man? If you have no physical clue of that in her apartment or anything, right? Of course she has the obligation to tell you she was a man, right? Because it's about identity, and people lose their shit. These type of people lose their shit when it comes about identity, but not when it comes to, like, my identity. My identity is linked to who I fuck. It always was, right? That's why it's called, what is walk of pride, or when the guy's fucking and you feel good about yourself. Yeah, there's no shame in that. And women can't fucking, and men can be a woman and then join sports and beat the shit out of actual biological women. Like Joe Rogan said, right? You can't be a man for 20 fucking years with the bone structure and everything, do 6 or whatever, 2 years of injections, and then go in the ring and dominate, wipe the floor with every other fucking fighting women on the planet. No, men can be women, women can be men. You can be transsexual, and you can find denominations you can force me to say. I probably will if I respect you in the vicinity. If not, I'm going to be like every other person, right? I'm not going to treat you any different. I'm a judge you based on your character, and I don't like your character, lady who wrote this article. And then there's people like this who fat shame people while saying they shouldn't be fat shamed. Fun. Dear Cosmopolitan, this lady says, this is not healthy. Yes, people have a right to be content with their weight. They have a right to not be fat shamed, but this is not healthy. If you really believe this is healthy, please use only this sized models henceforth in every issue. Yeah, no. And of course, I like this point. They won't. Of course they won't. Because they're just playing down, right? They're desperate. All these fucking magazines. There's so many sources of entertainment right now that they're shitting in their pants. So they're stooping down to every fucking, to the lowest, who can we find here that we can cook? We need somebody controversial, like these minority, like, fat. We need to reclaim health. Perfect, put it out there. They know exactly what they're doing. They cling on to fucking people. Then they're going to change. They're not going to keep this. Come on, man. The rest of the terrible opinions are basically like attack of a fat person. Bingo. Mentions diabetes as soon as possible. Should be the free space. It's unhealthy. Yeah, people have an opinion. That being said, if this chick's... I see this comment, like when you convince yourself that you can still throw down 5,000 calories, do a yoga pose, and then you're healthy. Yeah, you're not healthy, but if you're not doing that just for the Cosmo cover and you actually do at least stretches, it's better than nothing. But yeah, to be promoted as the image of health, get the fuck out of here. Anorexia, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fuck this story. All right, I wanted to read this together with you guys because you saw it the last month. I'm a bit triggered when it comes to these subjects. All right. I think that's about it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Let's see what you guys have to say, and then I'll wrap it up. Raluca Ioana still trying to find the motivation to read things and such. I gave up on reading online. What? Oh, yeah. Thank you, my production manager, baby. Hottie. This discussion about healthy and such reminds me of normalize shutting the fuck up. Because me and I have exams for my job, it's enough. Oh, good luck, Raluca. Raluca's right. By writing, you get the information to I gotta remember that part of the brain works better. Try that and recording yourself to reading and listening. Yeah, I recently downloaded Tick. So it's TICK. It's this calendar thing. I agree, putting things in a calendar or writing them down. They do glue things into your head, and I recommend Tick if you guys want to be organized. I have Jim there, and it feels so good to tick off shit as I'm doing them. I fuck up a lot of things, like I don't wake up enough to maybe start gym at the hour I want or whatever the fuck, but mostly it's been a good start, and I'm trying to keep to it. If you guys need a good organization thing, I think it's a subscription based. You also have a free version, but I recommend it. I think it's $2 per month. And listen, if you mind that you don't have $2 per month, if you want to get one of these like organizing apps that you can have on iPad, and then you can have it on your desktop, on your window, like a widget, everywhere on your tablet, whatever. If you don't have $2 per month for that, but you have Netflix, go fuck yourself. All right. Before I go, I wanted to tell you. I want to watch The Dissident. Now, in case you guys don't know did you guys see the documentary called what was it? Icarus. It was a few years back. It was this crazy story of a gentleman, I should say. He was on Joe Rogan a couple of podcasts ago. His name is Brian Fogel. I even followed him on Instagram, a fascinating human being. And it was this gentleman who used to be a movie producer and an actor, and things didn't work out. And he made the famous Icarus documentary, a documentary from a few years back. If you haven't seen it, please see it. It's about how the Russian Olympics team cheated all these years, and he stumbled into that thing accidentally. He just wanted to see, I think, how, if I remember it correctly, how easy it would be to get in Olympic shape or some shit like that. So he actually contacted somebody who put him in contact with the leader of the Anti-Doping Federation from Russia. And that gentleman walked him through how easy it is and how it's been done in every other sport except gymnastics in the Russian competitions. And that's why for this year's Olympics, Russia isn't invited. I think it's disqualified for life. Russian athletes can still participate, and but they can do it under their own name. They won't be representing Russia. Russia is banned. And this documentary exposed all of that. It's very, very good. Again, it's called Icarus, like, Icarus flying towards the sun and his wings burn and they fall. Fascinating documentary. The same gentleman made The Dissident. It launched a few days ago on... Oh, it seems not. Oh, no, this is the trailer. It launched a few days ago. I'm right about this because I saw it on Rogan. And this is about Jamal Khashoggi. Of course, the Icarus thing, the gentleman went to the U.S. and saved his life, like the leader of the Federation was going to go by Putin into prison, and probably they would have made him disappear, like they're doing with that dude that just turned himself in. Now what was it, yesterday, that they're trying to poison, right? But Icarus is the second documentary from this producer. And it's about the Khashoggi case. You know that gentleman last year, or was it 2 years ago, that went into the embassy of Turkey and the Arab embassy, and they flew a whole hit team of people from the what was it? United Arab, right? What was the? Let's just see the trailer. And they killed this guy in the embassy and chopped him off. And this is the same Brian Fogel, the same producer. And he got a hold of the recording of what the dialogue between these, because they actually sent the head surgeon. And so this is clearly a hit from His Greatness. My girlfriend wants to go to those countries. I don't want to fucking go. Just knowing that it's all just fucking made specifically everything is perfect, this is perfect, and it's built on the back of criminals and all this shit. I don't want to see the Arab countries. My girl's rolling her eyes right now, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, here's the trailer for it. Let's see if I have sound. Please have sound. What, you don't have sound, dude? Come on. Hold on, I need to show you this trailer before I go. Oh, okay. So it's this cable. All right, let's see this trailer together.
My name is Hatice Cengiz. I am addressing you as a victim. A title forced on me after the brutal murder of my Jamal.
Jamal Khashoggi, prominent Saudi journalist and Washington Post columnist, has gone missing after visiting his country's consulate in Istanbul.
He was last seen entering Saudi Arabia's consulate seeking paperwork to marry his fiancée.
His fiancée saw him go in at 1 p.m. and was still waiting for him at 1 a.m.
Buhar olup uçmadı.
Saudi Arabia now suddenly is admitting that Khashoggi did die inside that building.
Cemal Kaşıkçı alelade bir şekilde öldürülmemiştir.
The government treated me as if I shot the king.
We knew that they would try to sweep the whole thing under the rug.
Is it true that Turkish intelligence obtained audio recordings of Khashoggi's murder?
I know why Jamal was killed. It's because of me.
Birileri tüm olup biteni rahatlıkla seyretmiş, hatta talimatlar vermiş olabilir.
We save some particularly damning piece of the puzzle, like Saudi body double.
Jamal felt the whole country was against him, but this is not the truth. I said the best solution is create our own army.
The king firmly denies any knowledge of it. It could have been rogue killers. Who knows?
I just received this. Be careful. Move from city to another one, and there's a team is going to kill you soon. It's anonymous.
He has to be killed in a way that will send message to everyone else. Because if you kill Jamal with his pathos, who else you cannot kill? You can kill everyone.
I warned Jamal. Once you start working with us, you're not just a journalist, you're a dissident. What do you know about the beast?
So that was The Dissident. I'm gonna watch it with my girl now after this podcast. It's not on Netflix yet. It just launched. You can buy it or find it places. But if you like it, buy it. It's crazy. If you guys, I followed the story live when it was back last year. I think it was 2019 probably because last year. But yeah, this is the episode from Rogan. I highly recommend watching the episode from Rogan if you guys are doing
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And not
the Joe Rogan experience.
What happened?
So you can watch the full podcast on Spotify if you have it. If not, you can watch pieces of it. But it's even the gentleman's story is fascinating of how he got to the documentary and his whole life story. So please, it's one of those podcasts you have to watch it end to end. It's a good podcast. There were a few lately Rogan podcasts, a few good ones that you had to watch start to finish. But this case, I followed it back then. They brought in like the head surgeon, so they chopped him off in the embassy. They brought a body double, right? They brought a body double so they can put his clothes on and walk out the door and appear on the cameras. And all these, there was like 6 people or 5 people. There was a hit squad. They all had diplomatic passports, so they were all sent by the Saudi. They were Saudi intelligence or whatever the fuck they had special passports. And it's like out there and everybody knows it. Nobody does shit, right? Trump doesn't do because he's an ally of the prince in Saudi Arabia. And this Mr. Jamal was a journalist that I'm not sure. I have to watch it. I forget, but I think he was going to the Turkish embassy to clear out something, and they just hit him there. So it's chilling, and it's the type of things that would best waste your time than all that bullshit out there. So I'm gonna watch this, and if it's good enough or I like it enough, I'll even do a review by the time it comes out on Netflix, because I'm assuming it's gonna be on one of these streaming platforms soon, probably in the summer or something, and it's gonna be a big deal then. So I wanted to give you guys a heads up, and maybe we can talk about it together if you see it next week. I'm gonna watch it now. Thank you guys for joining me. It was lovely to hear from you again. I hope I'll see you tomorrow night in Romanian on the other channel. I probably will. I have a few things to say in Romanian too, and we can hang there. Support me on Patreon if you are so inclined to do so, and have the loveliest of evenings, guys. Please watch this documentary. It's a good one, or at least watch the Joe Rogan podcast. But if you see the Rogan podcast, then you're gonna want to see the documentary. That person, that Mr. Fogel, is a fascinating human being, and how he came to put himself in the position to create this piece. All right, enough about it. Have a good one. See you later. Peace.